Hi everyone, welcome to Karen from tillycrafts.co.uk. I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator and I'm bringing you a Make It Thursday video. I'm using the Berry Blessings and I'm making a box, a card and a tag. This set that I've actually done was for a Pootlers blog hop, but I didn't do a video for it, so I thought I'd recreate it and show you how I did it. Now, as normal, I've lost stuff again. And I've lost my, I've lost the card I made and I can't find it anywhere. No idea where it is. However, I do have a picture of it so I can show you. This is the card that goes with the box. It's my light shining on it. And I made a tag to go with it too. So the tag will go on the box. I have no idea where it's gone. So it'll be about somewhere. I lost a pack of gems for 4 days, ordered some more and then they turned up. So let's get started. So I'm using, these are from Celebration. So we've got the new mini catalogue that's now live and we've still got Celebration. And again, I've put the thing down and I don't know where, oh, there it is. This is a Celebration brochure. So this runs between the 5th of January to the 28th of February, and you earn things for free in here when you spend in the mini catalogue or the current annual catalogue. I have fell in love with this suite. So it's called Berry Blessings Stamp Set and the Berry Delightful Designer Series paper. Now you have to spend £90 to get those two items. But they are well worth it. And in the mini catalogue there is actually a coordinating stamp set that goes with it. If I can find it, just bear with me 1 minute. I should have marked the page, but I didn't. There's some fab stuff in here. I've done quite a few videos, so if you subscribe to my channel you'll get notified of them. If not, please subscribe to my YouTube. But this is the stamp set that you get is sweet strawberry and it coordinates with a punch. Now you can buy that as a bundle, which you save 10% on, so you get the stamp set and the punch for £30 50p. You have to make sure if you buy a bundle that you put the bundle code in, because if you put two separate items in your basket you will get charged full price for them. You have to put the proper code in for the 10%, so that's just something to be aware of. I've got this set as well and I've been playing with it, but today I'm just showing you this that I did for the Pootlers blog hop. It is on my website, the blog hop, so you can have a look. Right, so to get started I'm going to do the card first. And what I've used is, I've been told these are grapes or the raspberries. I'm going for the raspberries, so I'm using these today. This little raspberry top and the leaf to go with it, and the two sentiments. So straightforward and easy. I've got note cards and envelopes. Is that one or two? There we go. So I'm using the Stampin' Up note cards and envelopes. They're brilliant. Just come with envelopes. There's 20 in a pack, so you get 20 cards, 20 envelopes. And this is straightforward. I have cut a lot of stuff up because we're doing 3 things. So I've used the Stitch So Sweetly dies. So I've gone, let me get them out. I've gone for a rich raspberry base. I've cut some of the designer series paper out. If you're cutting paper up, just watch you get it the right way around, because I'd put it on wrong first, so they were going that way. Like, so when I'd have put it on, they'd have been going that way, so you just have to be careful. And I've got a card layer and a stamping layer to go on here. Actually, I will show you the papers because the papers are gorgeous. They come in 12 by 12. There's 2 of each design. There's 12 sheets in a pack. So this is 6 of them. So on one side, you've got like the plainer stripes and checks. I can't get it out. See, this is what makes me think it's raspberries, because they're like raspberry dots. There, the strawberry with the pips, and then we've got green leaves, and then on the other side, fabulous. So to me they're strawberries. Well, they're not actually, because they're the raspberries. Then you've got your strawberries. I suppose they would be grapes, but I prefer to call them raspberries. And then you've got big strawberries, which you can cut these out with the punch. You've got a mixture of strawberries and blueberries, and then you've got the blueberry one. So how gorgeous are those? So you get 12 sheets in all, 2 of each design, and the double-sided. I love all of them. Right, so the Stitch So Sweetly. So I've cut the big one out and the little one out, and like I did on the other one, I want it to go just to the edge of the card here. So all I did was I cut this out, then I got my snips and I just snipped it off like so. So like I said, straightforward and easy, simple this one. Let's bring in my little layer. It's got a Stampin' Pierce mat, because I do find it stamps better on a mat. I'm using Rich Raspberry ink to stamp with, and on here we've got the sentiment, you always have a way of making my day. So I'm going to stamp that up, and then we shall get it as much in the centre as I can. There we go, lovely. And shut that ink up for a minute, and then I just layered it up. And so you could always do that side as well if you wanted, but I like the other side. So a little bit of Tombow on, stick that down, and then I stuck this flat on here. Like that. Quick and easy to make a card, this, and it's lovely to give us with a gift in the box we're going to make. See, and that just fits in there nice. I do like the long bits on it, but for this card I wanted it flat, and I'm actually going to pop this up on dimensionals. Can't believe I've lost the card. It'll be about somewhere, like everything is, and I've even cleaned up. That's the worst thing about it. And I've been so organised, putting all my projects in baskets ready for each month's filming. I still can't find it. Right, so I'm just going to layer that up in the centre, and that's that done. And then I also thought I would use this and just add a bit to the back of the envelope, and all you do with this is just put a bit of glue close to the edge, and then again, because your card's going down, just make sure your raspberries are going the right way, and then I just simply layer it up on top. Great way to use your DSP up this, and it just adds a bit extra to your envelope. And then just take your snips and cut round it. Been doing this quite a lot lately with my envelopes. Like I say, it does use up your DSP, but it just gives a nice added finish to the envelope. So that's that one done. Now the next one is the tag. Now for this, see, I've got all my bits ready. I'm going to be using the scalloped tag punch, which is this one, Sharks, and it puts a nice crinkly edge on and the hole in the middle. So these are 2, so that'll fit in there. That's 1.5, and then you've got a third one as 1 inch. Now, so that's 2 inches wide and 1.5 inches wide. I've left the length on them because I don't know how long I want them yet until I've stamped. But sorry, the first thing we'll do is put the holes in, so just slide it in. Would help if I undid the punch. I'm just going to line it up just to make sure it's even on both sides. Punch it out and do exactly the same with this one. Oops. And again, just making sure it's as level as I can. Right, so pop that over there. So they will layer up on there like that with a little bit of border. You could always do it in the DSP as well, but I just chose to do it like this. Now I'm going to be using the leaves, the raspberries and the raspberry stem, and I've also got the sentiment to go across. Now for the colours on this, I've used Granny Apple Green. Oh, you can see all right there. Let's see. And where's my leaves? I do the outline, so the outline's going across there. Stamped really nice, and then the infill, and then you just line it up. And because it's photopolymer, I can't get my head over, so I hope this is straight. You can just see through it and line it up, but we didn't do such a bad job there. Now what I have done, well, I'm saying what I have done because I can't see it now, it's fell off. I'm useless, totally useless today. I had a little mask somewhere for my raspberries and it's gone, unless it's stuck to that. Let's see. Oh well, we'll do another one. This is what I always play with them first, just to see what's what and what they look like. So I was just having a play there. I tried it in a different colour, but I quite like this. So what we are going to do is grab a post-it note. I had all this all cut out for you, but hey ho. Grab a post-it note, grab my leaves, and I'm just going to stamp on top of there. You can faintly see it, but I can see enough to cut it out. I'm just annoyed as to where my other one's gone that I already had done for you, but again, like I say, that'll turn up after. So you're just going to fussy cut. I'm not too bothered about this side, it's the bit in the middle I want. So I'm just going to cut right on the edge of the leaves, not leaving a space. Like I say, I had all this prepared. It is a bit fiddly, but it is worth it if you want to get a different effect. And you always try and have a bit of sticky so that when you put it down. So what I'm going to do is stick that down on there, but just pull it back slightly. Not quite got it how I want it, but it will do. And then for my stalks, I used Garden Green just for a difference. And I just want to actually see what it looks like stamped off. Yeah, actually I'll do it stamped off, so I'll use that. And I'm going to have it like it'll show that it's coming under the leaf. So I'm going to have one just coming down there like that. And then Rich Raspberry ink. Doing my outlines. So the flatter bit is the top piece. And is it, or is it that way? No, it's that way. It's the one with the little divot in is the top piece, and then it'll just sit in there like so. And the same with that one. And then you get, did I stamp this off? Let's have a look. Yeah, we'll stamp this off as well. So you look for the bit with a bit of the divot in, which I think it's that way. And again, just stamp over the top. I'm not too bothered that it's gone over like that. I would have got it straighter if I could get my head over. But then what I'll do is I'll come in with my Wink of Stella. Is this the full one or the empty one? No, that's the empty one. I use so much of this. And then because this is a dark colour, it should pick it up. And then I'll make my berries glisten and it'll add a bit of colour in there. But I like that effect. And then you just pull your mask off and it looks like they're coming out from underneath. And then similar to the other one, I am grabbing Wishing You the Very Best. I've trouble saying that, I'm telling you. And because it won't fit across, it's going this way over the card. There we go, like that. And then all you need now is to decide how long you want it or how short. I'm actually going to cut it off across there, and I'm going to use my little mini trimmer for that because I can oops, see, I moved it. There we go, that looks about level. Put my fingers on that and then I can cut it off. And then you can either write on the back, I've got a bit of ink on the back, but hey ho, like that. And then to finish it off, we have the metallic metallic edged ribbon, the silver, and metallic edged ribbon in Whisper White. So just want a length of this, bob it through here, just make it straight, and then all I did with this is just put a little knot in it. Oops, let's get it under. Little knot in it. Get my ribbon scissors and just chop it like that, and that's that done. Right, I'll just move these stamps out the way. I need to clean them after, but then I don't get my box in it. So take out the way and move these bits. I've got a new thing this year. Look, I know that's the old one. I've got a new thing this year where I would tidy up after every video and after every creation I do, so that hopefully I won't lose as many things. So card, envelope, tag, and let's make the box. Now, I love making boxes. I'm bringing in my scoreboard. You can do this on your trimmer. It's just I find it easier to do. I hope you can see that all right. Now for this, the box is 4 inches squared and 2 inches deep. So I've got 2 pieces of Whisper White. Now the bottom is 8 inches squared, and we're going to score it at 2 all the way round. Now the top, the trick with the top is I've cut it a 1/16 of an inch larger, just so that it'll have a nice snug fit. So we'll do the bottom first. So you just line it up in your trimmer and score at 2 all the way round. You can tell I've got ink all over me. Look, I'm putting splodges on. Let me just wipe my hands. Me and ink just don't go together. Right, let's wipe my hands, and then hopefully it won't go on. Good job of covering it all with DSP. Right, so that's my bottom, and this is the top. So even though it's a 1/16 of an inch bigger, I'm still going to score at 2, so it should give us that little bit of room. Well, hopefully it will. I do like making boxes, like I said, but this box I actually made whilst watching, well, the same measurements as this, watching Crafting with Jez and Jill at Christmas, and I've put a link to their website on my blog so that you can have a look at what they made. Let me just see if I can grab it. This was the one I made at Christmas, crafting along with Jill and Jez. It's a fun box. It was for Christmas because it's got Merry Christmas around it, but actually that paper I could put a different ribbon and make it a different way. Now this one was layered up with card, but I didn't want to do that on this one. So what we're going to do is we're going to fold up our score lines and just burnish them like so. Probably remake the bottom again if I was going to gift it to somebody, unless it was my kids and they could have it just however. So what we're going to do is cut straight up the score line, and we're going to tab it in like so, just very slightly, but it helps. Now normally I do it in a windmill, like so if this tab's on that side, this tab will be on that side, but I'm not. I'm going to do it exactly the same, and there's a reason for this which I will show you in a minute. Which actually, is this the top or the bottom? The bottom. I should have just done it on the top, but it doesn't matter, we'll do it on the bottom as well. See, I've gone and done it this way now. That's me rushing. Oops, hang on. That's what I meant to say, is the bottom we do like, we should have done like a windmill, which I have. Actually, have I done it like a windmill? Yeah, apart from that one there, which is fine, and that'll all fold together like that. But this one for the top we will do like I was saying. So what I'm going to do is cut up there, cut up there, cut up there. I've done it right now. Yeah, yeah, and then cut up this one. I've done it wrong again. No, that's right. No, it's right. It's fine. We'll cope with this. Right, and again, I'm going to tab them in. I'm not an expert box maker, as you can see, but we're getting there. So then that's unfolding like this, which is fine because I've got one side. So this side, the reason I wanted them both going that way, so I can put a little divot in so that when you're pulling it off, it's easier to get off. Now that is going to be the top, so we are actually going to put the DSP on first, and this is the bottom. So we turn it over. I've got some Stampin' Seal Plus. Let's have a go with this, see if I can manage it. It's a bit on there, a bit on there. Do that all the way round. And it's good, this Stampin' Seal Plus. It's brilliant for 3D projects until you get your paper stuck on it. Hey, Karen. Right, The trick is not to push down too hard. So you do it gentle, which I should know that. And then you just fold it in and match your corners up. Like so. Oops. And then when we do the box, you see how it fits nice and snug. So your box fits nice and snug inside, but we will attach the DSP to the box first because it's easier. And I did have the bits cut out for that, unless they've done a run or two. Honestly, it's a wonder you watch me. Right, so that's my bit for the middle. And then I've got 4 pieces for the sides. Check I've got them all. Yep, and there should be one more. There we go. Right, now the sizes for these, I wrote them down. Are you liking my Stampin' Up little post-it notes? They come in a pack. They're only available to demonstrators, but they are so good. I love them. Right, so card base, the bottom is 8 by 8. The card top is 8 1/16 by 8 1/16. Now the DSP, this bit is 3 13/16. So it's like a 16th over 3 3/4. So that fits in there. These ones are 1 3/4 by 3 7/8. And I just think I've found my original. Is that my original one? I think that's my original one. Lovely. Right, and we'll use Tombow for this so that we can get it in. So I was using my DSP up, so normally I try to get them that they all go down, but I think I've got one that goes sideways. That was because I was just using it up. Turn that around so I'll go like that. Right, this one I'm not going to stick down because I'm going to show you something in a minute. This is why I like Tombow, because you can wiggle it about. Whoops. There we go. And this one. I'll go on here. And then before we adhere this one down, what I'm going to do is I have, now you can do this with any of your punches, but I'm lucky enough I've still got, it's not that one, where's my 1 inch? I've got a 1.5 inch punch, and what I'm going to do is just take out a little divot so it's easier to get out, and then I'm going to adhere this down, and I'll show you why, because it's hard getting a punch through 2 layers when it's card. So do that, turn it over, and then line this up again, and you can snip it out and it's perfect. So let's do this and see if I can manage to not drag the paper up. I'm trying not to be too long. I mean, obviously if I was doing it again, you know, doing it for, I think I'd take a lot more time over it, but I don't want you to have to sit and watch me faffing around. So I'm going to stick this one in here like so, that one in there, and bring these 2 tabs in, that one on there and that one on there, and that's our box lid made, and then it should fit nice and snug. I'm impressed with myself. And then all I did to finish was ribbon. Put it over, twist it round, bring it up. Now what you can do, you can actually pull the ribbon through, so you've got your tag on there. It's up to you, you don't have to do those. Let me snip this off. And make a nice bow. There we go, and then just trim the tails. And there you are. A tag, a box, and a card. So I hope you've enjoyed that. You'll have to let me know which one you like best. Do you like the blueberries or the raspberries? There we go. So thank you very much for joining me, and I'll speak to you all soon. Take care and stay safe.